Ah, there you are, Chrissy Love, live and raw. Yes, indeed, people. This is our new home, our new spot on YouTube. A year ago and a day ago, we started a broadcast that we called Chrissy Love, live and raw, piggybacking off of Reality Check, piggybacking off of The Morning Boil, piggybacking off of The Breakfast Club, piggybacking off of Every Woman, piggybacking off of Chrissy in the Morning, piggybacking off of every show I've ever done on radio and TV in the Bahamas. So this is our new platform. Y'all likey? I know I likey. So I want you to continue to subscribe, tell everybody where to find me, because people still don't know what's going on. So please, hey EJ, hey Sherez, glad to have you tuning in. Now, since I can tell you all another little story, let me put on my jazz music. Y'all ready for this jazz music? Y'all subscribe to YouTube. Now, I know some of y'all trap scene ain't gonna subscribe, because some of y'all don't want a sister be great. But that's all right. I can be great no matter what, you know. So I can need 2,000 of y'all to subscribe. Y'all like the jazziness? Yeah. Y'all listen to some music while I sip my water. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Shawanda. Hey, Miss Paquita. Hey, Goddess. Yeah, we doing things different. Because you see, I really am convinced that our country don't want Bahamians to be great. Let me turn this down a little bit. Hold on. Hold on, see? I teeth wearing Bluetooth. You see it? I teeth wearing Bluetooth. Don't tell him my teeth is Bluetooth, because he ain't know. Okay, let's turn it down. Yeah. Hey, Siobhan. So we're here at our interactive platform. A lot of people didn't realize that just like Facebook Live, EJ say he like new things, bad. Yeah, I can get a webcam, but guess what? Play C. I keep telling y'all, I have a legal bill of $7,000. I have a school fee bill of $50,000. So right now, getting new equipment isn't on my priority list. Oh, thanks. We doing these shows real organic. Yeah, we going back to cutting tape and splicing it. Yeah, we starting off slow. So while I appreciate y'all advice on equipment, y'all ain't wanna go to GoFundMe so I can buy that equipment, eh? Thanks. So today, people, guess what? I gotta cut this off now. Something disturbing me. I agree, we make do with what we got. Like my grandma used to say, if you can't suck mommy, you suck granny. Well, we gonna be sucking granny till I finish paying all these bills. By the way, I'm setting up my GoFundMe for my legal defense fund. But why when I go on set it up on GoFundMe tell me that they gotta see if they gonna prove it because it's for legal defense. Now you see, I should have lied. I should have just continued like I had my other GoFundMe. Yeah, because now that the court case is gonna be answered by the salty judge on the 13th of December, that's another month of legal bills I gotta pay. See, I was hoping this shit was gonna be all over. Yeah, and they do right by me and do the things they supposed to do. But no! No! You won't be disgusting, stink, and frowsy. So on this Frowsy Friday, I'm here to let you know, boo, your frowsiness ain't gonna work. So let's ask the question. This morning I'm minding my business, right? I on Facebook, like I always do. I on YouTube. I trying to get this thing, because I'm not going to lie to you. I spend a lot of my day researching how to do a lot of this stuff because it's new to me. By the way, can I say good afternoon to my good friend, Dr. Ann Cowper Green? Dr. Ann Cowper Green sent me a Goodwill box the other day, and in it was this cup. Now, usually when I am doing my cocktailing thing, which I haven't been doing, can you believe it? I can't believe since I've been in America, I have cut down on drinking. I just can't believe it. But anyway, Dr. Ann sent me this because you may remember, yeah, Miss Paquita, I can't wait for it to be all over too. But this is how stink they are. You see, they trying to toy with a sister. But like I tell people, you tried to bury me, right? But what you didn't know, that I succeed. Y'all write that down. I succeed. So when you bury me, I just grow and bloom. So all this evil y'all coming with, like I had to tell that ugly man who does be in court all the time, how he could sit up in the house of the Lord and could go and deal with my court case, but don't concern him, but it concern his thief and client. You know, I like how, like, you know, let me tell you about Shane. Shane is act like I ask him to lay in Anna Nicole bed. Shane is act like I asked him to go thief the money from the union. Shane is act like I asked him to sweetheart on Jackie and make all them baby outside the marriage. Shane is act like I the one who tell him make all them dummy company at NIB. Shane is act like I the one who asked Jonathan to tell him to bribe him. Like, I don't understand how Wayne get in our business. How Fred Smith get in our business. Now, I appreciate them being in court, right? But if you was the justice, why you gotta invite other people to help you? Why you can't just figure it out yourself? Ain't you trying to be a big bitch? See, when you a big bitch, you got to take your balls and put them on your chest and show what big bitches do. You can go call for Wayne to come help you and for Fred to help you. Even the attorney general lawyer say that you must stop worrying about where I is. I want to know, like, why is my whereabouts such a concern for a woman who been sudging for this job for the longest? She didn't get it under Hubert Ingram. Perry Christie with his stink crypt keeper ass gave her a job, even though she wasn't supposed to get it. And now you spend that time with the blessing the Lord give you. Instead, you be thankful to the Lord and say, thank you, Lord. Let me help fix justice. No, you won't fuck with people. So why is my whereabouts such concern to a woman who shouldn't really be obsessed with me? Man, goddess, don't cry. Leela, don't cry. I just want to know. I mean, guess what? I have best friends who I love. Like my girlfriend, Wanda, I love her. My girlfriend, Erica, I love her. Okay, my girlfriend, Rowena, I love her. But I don't understand being obsessed with other women. If I didn't know better, I would think that I must grind her or her man. I didn't grind Mr. Thompson. I didn't grind Mr. Bettle. I didn't grind all the defense force. I didn't grind them people. So why you so obsessed with where I is? Why you want me come see you? Why you so obsessed with me though? You need to go watch some movies. Guess what? I know you in the Bahamas, but DirecTV got one special going on right now. You need to go sign up. Go sign up and get busy. Go watch Queen Sugar. Okay? Go watch Scandal. Go watch How to Get Away with Murder this week. I ain't watch it yet. You need to go invest in some good TV shows. There's one called Transparent. Go watch that. There's another one that I like, The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. That's a good one too. Go watch things like, let me see, Chewing Gum. That's a good show for you to watch. Ozarks. That's a good one for you to watch. Go watch some TV, or like my grandfather used to say back in the day, go and get some reading done. Do something with your life. Stop obsessing about Christina, Marlene, Thompson, Russell, back to Thompson. Because let's keep it real. How much murders we at now in the Bahamas? How much murder? Fabi, after yesterday's show. Look here, I got so many calls after yesterday's show. I tell you. How much murders we have in the Bahamas? I like how my case could just reach to the top of the pile. What about them gals who was waiting for their mummy death? Their mummy coroner's inquest. Okay, I gotta watch. Guess what, Naya? I started watching How to Get Away with Murder. I gotta watch, but you know what? I just get distracted and think, yeah, so I can need all y'all people who unhappy with your life and you want to fuck with other people because you unhappy. I can need you to go get some fucking hobbies. Go take up crocheting because you don't do enough crocheting. So take up some crocheting. Yeah. So let's get back to what we was going to talk about today. I was minding my business, child. And all of a sudden, I get a call from this person telling me, Chrissy, Kendora, don't make me laugh. Kendora, stop making me laugh. I get a call. I don't understand. You know, again, let me just say for the record, I don't swing that way. I like cock and lots of it. I don't even like dick. I like Richard. So I don't like women. So I don't understand why bitches just be so obsessed with me. I never grind no next woman in my life ever. Okay, the only vagina I ever see, let me see. I see my own vagina. I see my mummy own. I see my sister's vaginas. Let me see, that's mine, mummy, Wendy, Angie. Okay, when I used to swim, I saw a couple of vaginas back there. Yeah, I trying to blank that out of my mind. I might have seen about 10 other crabby beside my own. Okay, Elaine, don't laugh, it's true. So I don't understand this obsession with women. Like I said, I just talk to my girlfriend almost every day who lives in this area. But I have never seen this level of obsession. Why you want to know where I is? The woman asks where I is, why I don't want to come see her. Bitch, really? You need to go focus on your little girl in college. You need to go, maybe you need to go sign up for some extracurricular activity. Take some time off and go to one spa. You need to get them wrinkle out your fucking neck. Yeah. You need to focus on getting your skin clear. Get your teeth white. Yeah. Get a better wig. Because that weave is fucked. Start focusing on you. And then maybe if you focus on you, you live a happier life. So let me tell you what I want to talk about today. I get a phone call. Chrissy called me, I in so-and-so. I said, what you doing over here? Guess what they could tell me? They say, child, I live over here now. I move away from Nassau. I say, you? And this is a person who got it going on. Got businesses, is super talented, is doing very well. And he said to me, Chrissy, I had enough. I had enough. I cannot take the bullshit at home anymore. And that got me thinking, right? Because I've been hearing a lot of people, I have friends who do immigration work, and they tell me Bahamians been flooding their offices in droves. So I want to know why. It seemed like all of a sudden, now Bahamians, we're not as migratory as, say, Jamaicans or Cubans or even Trinidadians. Bahamians tend to stay home. You know, we know there are huge Jamaican populations, huge Trinidadian populations, huge Haitian populations. But by and large, Bahamians very seldom pack up their Georgie bundle. Unless you like my girl Elaine, who fell in love. And EJ, you ain't going no damn well. Okay, now I left the Bahamas because of the death threats and the warrant of arrest and people just fucking with me. But I would have been right in the Bahamas now if people wasn't fucking with me. But I want to know what's making us pack up our Georgie bundle. What the song say? Take your bundle and leave and go. What making us leave home in droves? I have another friend who does immigration in Canada. She said Bahamians are calling her like crazy. Apparently people applying for school who ain't never wanted to go to school just to get out of the Bahamas. So today I want to have a real conversation with you. And again, you know, no tea, no shade, no judgment. Okay? Damn, Naughty say not home, but I want to leave also. Why are we leaving in droves? So I want to ask that question today. Why are we leaving in droves? Why is our country so annoying to us that we want to leave? I have a friend again too, wealthy, successful. She always telling me, girl, you so lucky you could get the hell out of here. Now she has ties, she has a husband, she has family, whatever. But I want to ask you, why are we packing up our Georgie bundles and giving the Bahamas the finger? Why is that? All right, let's read some of your comments. Because when I heard from this guy this morning, again, I was stunned. And when he said, I'm in so-and-so, I was like, you? And he said, I'm doing well over here. Erica, you so fool. Erica said, because of the dime roads. Yeah, the roads shabby and popped down for Trudeau. Yeah, but y'all want raised for MPs. So I'm asking you today, and again, I'm not being rude about it. I'm not flaunting with my options in anybody's face. I'm just asking. Because if this shit didn't happen with the jackass, the bitch on the bench, the Babbitt cabinet minister, the peasy chest lawyer, all right, I would have been right home. Like I talked to my boy Cresswell, who's here. What makes you leave the Bahamas? And so today we're going to ask that question. Everybody seemed to be packing up their Georgie bundle. Damn, say no place like paradise but great opportunities. Now I will admit, I had told you guys when I was on Facebook Live doing Chrissy Love Live and Raw that my plan was, since my kid was finished with school, is going into college, I have a little more money to live my life. I said that I had made a plan. I was supposed to visit Cresswell in Egypt. I was supposed to visit Elaine in her place. I was supposed to visit Roommate, my girl, okay, in Louisiana. My plan was to go visit my girl Tracy in Florida. I've been telling Tracy that I was coming to visit her. And so I had planned to leave the Bahamas for about 6 months or so, you know, because, again, let me tell you why I was doing that too. Because guess what? You know, I was tempted to go stalk Wayne at school, right? I really got to stop smothering my child. Y'all pray for me here. Y'all pray for me to let go, okay? I trying to let go. So I said, let me go and visit Bahamians, all right, who are living around the world. I told my cousin who's a Bahamian living in New Zealand. I said, I'm going to come visit you, Jono. And so I want to know why we packing our Georgie bundle. Why we so quick to just say, fuck the Bahamas. Now, I ain't got to lie. When I think of some of the bullshit I've endured in the Bahamas, I keep telling you, I am glad that I came to the Bahamas. Actually, not came. I was deposited there with some family members in 1970. I'm glad I came because I met a lot of you. If I had stayed in Brooklyn, I might have known a lot of you. I'm sure I would have had a connection to the Bahamas, but it would have been a different connection. All right? So I'm asking today, why are we packing up in droves? Immigration attorneys are being called. I mean, everybody getting their immigration. Man, look here. Too much sharing, man. I can't take it, Lila. I mean, you know what? I am done. Lila say too much sharing, man. Now, I will admit, the Bahamas can be a difficult place. We all know the same 60 greedy, cocksuckery families, political elite, merchant elite, white, black, red, yellow, whatever. We know that certain families believe they own the Bahamas and they're the only ones who are supposed to benefit. All right? So we know that we have some economic issues that have not been fixed ever since we became independent. We all know that a lot of the systems aren't working. Education sucks. Medical care sucks. The infrastructure sucks. We know that. We know that basically for you to get ahead, you got to be sucking some mean cock or flatting some good crabby in order for you to get certain things in life. Yeah, see, if I was throwing my pussy around, I'd be doing good in the Bahamas. Okay, but this my pussy. I could do what I want to do with this. You can't get mad at me because I won't give you none of my grabby. Like, really, though? This my own? Okay? You can't get mad at people because they won't give you none of their front. So I will admit, if I had stayed home in the 80s, please, I could have been a PLP mattress. I tell you, to this day, I just laugh at the cabinet minister who would still be trying to ask me for some pussy. I'd be like, really, though? Go home to your raggy-ass wife, okay? Thanks. So we know that we have some challenges in the Bahamas. I will admit, the Bahamas is a great place, but we have challenges. School, clinics, simple keeping the electricity on, okay? Hey, Andrew! Keeping the mail coming out the post office. I know we have challenges in the Bahamas, all right? However, I want to know why we are so in our quest to have a better life. That only means packing your bundle and going. We know Bahamians have been seeking asylum in Canada. Especially we see a lot of people who are homosexual or LGBTQSIA. Okay? Yeah, Elizabeth, I got to talk about the mail. I have 6 checks in the post office now that I can't fucking get. You know what I could do with them checks? Anyway, so we know a lot of the systems don't work in the country. We all know the frustration that we feel. You know, I call it the misery index. Even though we build the Bahamas as this beautiful place. EJ, stop holding on to other people's flag. All right? Stop. You know you're wrong. Although, wait, EJ, you have island roots, right? Anyway, so we know that we have challenges in the Bahamas, and I'm not trying to make minimum light of them. I'm not trying to pretend that we don't have our challenges in the Bahamas. It is annoying when it takes you 2 hours to get from out east to downtown in rush hour traffic. It's annoying as shit. Okay, it's annoying when you can't have your lights stay on. It's annoying when even if you have a generator, the amount of money you spending in diesel is breaking your ass. It's annoying. It's annoying that we can't get registration of our births and deaths correct. It's annoying that our court system is just fucked up beyond all recall. FUBAR. It's annoying that we can't get the minimal basic things done in the Bahamas. It's a pity that cornflakes cost $9 damn in the Bahamas. Cornflake. However, when we all leave the Bahamas, what is that gonna do? Now, like I said, I am talking here in the diaspora myself, and I want to speak to a lot of Bahamians who have left the country like their parents left, like my girl Susan who lives in Brooklyn. Susan's mother, actually her grandmother, left Long Island and went to New York, and that's why she's there. Again, same thing with me. The only reason I was born in New York is because my mother was recruited to be a nurse, and my father had left the country, look, after juicing up inland, sweetheart. Anyway, my cousin had left, my daddy had left the country, say generic cornflakes cost $12 in Exuma. What? How y'all living, man? But then again, Exuma, let's be real, Exumians, y'all don't damn shop at home. Y'all is take them flights that go to Florida every week, and y'all is, and that's the one thing about Exuma. At least you could leave Exuma, go to America, and come back. Every family island, you can't do that. Hold on, cornflakes $12 generic. That just threw me off. Hold on, let me catch myself. Hold on, I need some music. Let me catch myself. Look here, can we play some? Let me hold on. $12 cornflakes. EJ said that cornflakes is Tupac. You mean a Shakur? That must be Tupac Shakur. How much that cost? Cornflakes generic is $12 in Exuma? Well, motherfuck. Wow. Now, I will admit, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm not bragging, right? I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you. I just placed an order, and because it's cold, it was cold yesterday, I didn't feel like going outside. So I placed an order, right, for the groceries to be delivered to my house. Okay? I can tell you what all I got for $70 delivered to my house. Delivered to my house. Elaine said when she go to Exuma, look at Erica. Erica says, that my damn headcloth? You got it right, boo. I teeth Erica headcloth and I be wearing it and flaunting it in her face. But you low now. Why you so low? Anyway, so I still on cornflakes generic $12. So is that why we leaving home? Because I will admit, the cost of buying food for me and my teenage son, who I always tell people is an appetite with skin pulled over it. That nigga could eat. You hear me? That brother does eat. Wayne is eat a whole chicken and a whole bag of rice. Anyway, and he only as big as this. Anyway, but you know, he's an athlete. He burns it off. But I still on. Yeah, Erica dead petty. And just for that, I can wear this scarf every day. Yeah, you see my video from a year ago. A year ago, I was bald. A year ago on Under the Rug and Chrissy Love Live, November the 15th, I had no hair. And here I am. I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puff. Rock on with your bad self. Yeah. But you know what it is because the weather is cooler here. I don't have as much shrinkage in America because the weather isn't as humid. Like at home, I have the humidity to deal with. So I won't say my hair has grown since I've been over here. I only been over here, damn, 8 weeks, okay? I only been over here 8 weeks. But here, your hair does only grow a quarter of an inch a month, all right? So I think it's just the water. It's also the temperature because right now it's 55 degrees. So that's still pretty, it's breezy. So I think that's what it is. I don't have all that shrinkage. So when you look at, I still on cornflakes for Paquita. Paquita, you just messed me right up, child. Now, I will admit, unlike when I go to Exuma, look here. What you say about my hair in your video? Don't play with me, Erica. When I go to Exuma and stuff like that, I try to support the local businesses. Now, I could see why a lot of people tote to the Family Islands, but one of the things I've always tried to do when I go to Family Islands, I do my best to put money into the economy. Now, there are certain things I did tote, like I spend Christmas, every time I spend Christmas in Exuma, I do tote my turkey. Andrew say you have shrinkage. Where, Andrew? Where do you have shrinkage, Andrew? Please, write it down. I'm not ready. I still on $12 for generic cornflakes. Anyway, guess what? I'm talking about I got 10 bags of groceries for $70 delivered to my house. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, so we're asking today, this is the Georgie Bundle question. Why all us Bahamians trying to dip out of friggin' the Bahamas? Well, Exuma only for the rich people, Elaine. Yeah, you can thank Hubert Ingram for that, for reversing the immovable properties and making half the people who own all the land in Exuma as white foreign people. And I love white foreign people, okay? I love white foreign people, okay? However, I have a problem with people coming to our country, building a second home and using it as a hotel and getting out of paying hotel taxes. Yeah, because you see, that's what we do. You'll fuck with Bahamians, though, when they won't do that. But you let the rich white people come from all over. I just look online and see these people advertising their damn house. On the internet, hotel in Exuma. Bitch, that's your second home. So when I go to Exuma, I know that it's for the wealthy. Now, when I go to Exuma as well, I have the experience of living with people who are regular Exumians, and I have the experience of living with the bougie people. And it's amazing how they live their life. Neil said that's why we leaving. Andrew said because the PLP is still in power, less the accountability. Well, we all know that's one of the curses of the FNM. I was just telling one of my FNM friends this. Why is it that every time the FNM in power, the PLP in charge? Yeah, like the fact that I could be fucked with still. But I'm glad this happening. I know my daddy is in his FNM shirt, in his coffin. Although, no, he doesn't melt by now. It's been, what, 30 years? I know he's spinning in his grave on a rotisserie stick. All right, but that's all right. I keep telling you, the prison you billing for me is the tomb that gonna enslave you. And I know it killing you. You know why they want to know where I is? Because it killing you. It killing you that you can't put me in jail. And I know you're trapsy. I know you got your people watching. I know how you go. Lord, this HD camera to show everything. Hold on with my nose ring. Y'all see that? My nose ring missing. I just noticed that. I know exactly when I yucked that out. I was at the metro, right? And I remember it was freezing. I took my glove and I was scratching my nose and I felt something. You know the gloves, you have the little things on the fingertips? I bet you that's when I rake out my nose ring. Hold on, let me order this on Amazon. I can't be on my show with no nose ring. So today we're asking you why we packing up our Georgie bundle and going. Again, I am glad that I had the option to leave. Thanks, Miss Paquita. I keep telling you, let me tell my, look here, you know what it is? I keep telling y'all, collagen. Ooh, look, child, look here, I need exfoliation. Exfoliation, that's the key. Y'all want to know what good skin is? People ask me, what you using your skin? I exfoliate my skin every day. That's what you got to do, especially black women. Black women, we get a dullness on our skin, so you got to exfoliate. That's the key. Get you some sugar, get you some coconut oil, put some tea tree in it. Yes, I use a lot of emu oil as well because, again, my son, that beautiful baby boy in the back there, when I got pregnant with my son gave me a beard. So every day I just have to pluck my face and put emo. Savannah, I'll get you a note. Man, I can't believe, and I remember, you know, because I remember, like, you know how the cold, like for me, right, the cold, man, look here, baby, just give you a bed, Keitra. I hope you, when you have this next baby, I hope you know. And so that's why I use the emo oil. But anyway, so Bahamian people, today, why are we packing up our Georgie bundle and leaving? Pack up your bag and go. For me, I will admit, I wasn't going to sit in Nassau, Bahamas and allow a corrupt, salty bitch of a judge to try put me in jail because she have a problem with certain things I say that everybody else was saying. Yeah. I also wasn't going to sit in Nassau, Bahamas and allow the ex of the salty, bitchy judge to put out numbers on top of my head and I must just shut up and take it. So that's why I left. Say file for you. I had one of my friends say to me the other day, one of my friends said to me, Chrissy, man, I come in to get married. Let's get married, man. Let's get married. I was like, you know what? You ain't using my ass for no citizenship. Fuck that. I ain't going to jail. And for the record, the American don't go to jail. The foreign person is go to jail. Y'all in see green card, eh? Oh, thanks. No, we ain't doing that today. You can't do that. You got to get married for love. You got to get married for love. I still believe in love, you know. Look at Keitra say, let the search for flights begin. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, Keitra, don't tell him our secret. We can tell him that secret later. So today, getting back to what we're talking about, I still on corn. You know, after Paquita tell me cornflakes generic $12 in Exuma, that throw me right off. Like all my notes, I don't forget all about that. That throw me right damn off. That throw me right off. Now I will admit, I was in the food store, right? Keitra say $12. Ah. Kendora say, Chrissy, I sure I could pass as your daughter. Sort me out, man. Sorry, mommy. Well, you know, here's the thing. You all know, like I told you, the reason why we're having this show, a lot of Bahamians are leaving, and I have some friends who do immigration matters. What I'll do, if you inbox me, because I don't want to do advertising like that. I don't know if she wants me to do it. But if you inbox me, yes, Del, marry for love. Not the love of the green card. Marry for love. Yeah. Although, let me be trapsy. Ready for this? Who is the member of parliament who married the American gal because he thought he was going to get citizenship? Anyway, EJ, guess what? EJ. But let me ask you the question, and I'm not being funny here. Because like I said, for me, I left the Bahamas because of crisis. All right? I know you love your honey bunny. I don't blame you, child. Okay? I left the Bahamas out of crisis. If it were not for what I'm dealing with, I would have been in the Bahamas. Because I will admit, I love the Bahamas. Even with its shitty sidewalks, its fucked up roads, its trapsy fuck up bitchin' people, you know, the beautiful beaches, the nice people, there are many highlights of the Bahamas. And I know living there, a lot of times you get caught up in the muck and mire and you only see what's not working. So I understand fully. Believe me, I keep telling y'all. I don't understand. I over friggin' stand. However, if we all leave the Bahamas, then what? What does that mean? Now, luckily for me as well, I don't have any ties to the Bahamas anymore. My child is grown and he's here. My father is dead. My mother is doing her own thing that I'm not even going to talk about, but she on her own like Pat fucking Boone. I don't have any relatives I need to take care of because I was staying in the Bahamas as well because I had elderly parents or an elderly parent. I no longer have to deal with that situation anymore. So I was in a position where I could have just left. However, many people who are applying for immigration say, Sister Kindera, I can't take it. Keitra, don't do it. Keitra, excuse me, Keitra, don't make me out you. You have access to U.S. citizenship. All y'all who Grammy, again, wherever an American has a child, that child is American. All right? I helped one of my stupid cousins with her stink self. She didn't realize she could have get citizenship. Anyway, that's all right. But a lot of people do this for Bahamians. There are immigration persons in Miami. The one I know lives in Philadelphia. And she's been seeing an upsurge in Bahamian applications. And I was talking to her daughter the other night. And her daughter was saying, I can't believe how many people are just trying to get the hell out of the Bahamas. So is it really that bad, people? Now, like I said, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass or lie to you. I know sometimes life at home is rough. You hear me? I ain't gotta lie. It feel good to have the heat on all day and the bill is only $45. All right? Now, I don't have on any air, but my relatives is use the air. And when their bill on, the air all over the house, and the bill is be $120 maximum. So I will admit, but remember, we cannot compare the Bahamas to America, where you have more people, you have a bigger landmass, you have cheaper access to energy. And of course, we know that we're being held hostage in the Bahamas with regard to energy because of the oil lobby that exists. And for the record, I keep telling you the oil lobby is PLP, FNM, UBP, BDP, Element of PQ, RST. Cassandra say, Chrissy, I'm trying to get the fuck out of Freeport. And Freeport is an especially depressed situation. Conkalay, I know you got relatives. That's why I know your wife. She has an American grandfather. So again, I just think that I'm not encouraging anybody to leave the Bahamas because again, if it were not for these stinking ass judges and these stinking ass former cabinet ministers and these stinking ass current cabinet ministers, I would still be in the Bahamas. I would still be in the Bahamas. But I still want to know if we all pick up our Georgie bundle and leave, then what? Paquita say, I love the Bahamas, but our leader don't make it easy for Bahamians to live. Our PMs stole millions, but they out all. I agree. And we've had, and not just our PMs, we've had since 1973 till now, and even before independence when the UBP was in charge, persons in the House of Assembly were always making their pockets fat and always lining their pillowcases. It's how we've built this country. And we're no different from other Caribbean islands. There's a wonderful book that I tell all Bahamians to read. It's by Jamaica Kincaid and it's called A Small Place. And it talks about how, you know, the thing is what we see in the country, most of the merchant class was in the House of Assembly. All right. If you look at most of the names on the merchant class buildings, they were people who were in the House of Assembly. Most of the political elite, again, they got there. You have people who didn't have pot to piss in a window to throw it out. Especially when Lyndon Penland and the Kingdom was in charge. That's where they built their feather nest of riches. All right? So our politicians have always been riding up on top of us. Okay? What vibes say? Ride upon the people like a bicycle. Well, he just say ride upon the cocky. But, you know, I couldn't say cocky on the radio. Yeah. The book is by Jamaica Kincaid. And it helps you to understand why islands are the way they are. There's a reason why you have the same families hogging up everything. Okay? Hold on, let me look it up because I can never remember. I can never remember all the Jamaica information. Yeah, Jamaica's book was called A Small Place. A Small Place talked about, it was in the 1980s when she talked about island living. And she was basically taking experiences, pardon me, from growing up in Antigua. Yeah, I think it's, hold on, let's look. Because why trying to remember this out my head and I have my damn phone. Or Keitra say, I need you to remember your Scotia information. Or thank you, Scotiabank, Paradise Island branch. That don't mean you got to go to Paradise Island. You go to any Scotia. And by the way, I like how I ain't getting no advertising support from Scotia, but that's all right. That's your business. So go to my account, 107897. 107897. Now it says Marina Sands because I was being a good daughter and setting up my mommy account so I could pay her Amex bill. Lord, I'm so glad I ain't got to pay that Amex bill no more. Gooddaughter.com, not goodsister.com, not goodcousin.com. Fuck no. Don't call me. Lose my numbers. Thanks. So yes, that's the account. But Jamaica wrote this book back in the 80s talking about a lot of the things that we bitch about as Bahamians, the fact that the same families own everything, okay? There's one merchant class family that own almost every brand in the Bahamas that y'all is be killing yourself every Christmas to go knock down their door and go buy their shit. Y'all remember the last time downtown on Bay Street y'all had fight over damn bag? Really? Really, niggas? Really? Like, really? So today we're asking, why is everybody grabbing up their Georgie bundle? Let me read some of these comments. I like how I could go back in the comments. All right. Keitra say, Keitra and Kaylee Thompson Russell back to Thompson, mommy. You know I can't adopt you. Cause you gotta be with your husband. You know that man ain't leaving the Bahamas. Elvis has left the building. Well, you know, guess what? I'm not saying that we don't love our country, but there is a reason why there's this upsurge in applications to leave our country. I mean, my friend said she has an application of a 70-year-old woman. Now, there's nothing wrong with going back to school when you're 70. But she's 70 years old and she's trying to get a student visa to leave the Bahamas to go to school. I admire her for wanting to go back to school at age 70. But are we that desperate as Bahamians that we so willing to just kick the Bahamas and its cunny and just leave? Black Belt say, I'm late, but I'm here. Andrew say, I want to come to you. I will wash and clean. Andrew, look here. You're an artist. You'll die. You'll be so bored sitting up in this house with me. That's the one thing I love about it. America allows you to do the same things online that you used to go to brick and mortar for. And you don't have to do that. All right. 13 say, greedy politicians borrowing from the IMF World Trade Bank. No, we cannot pay them back. Yeah, I see the new financial controller, my good friend Marlon. Marlon saying that we really ain't borrowing no new money. We just resurfacing the loan. Yeah. Anyway. I tell you, Del say you so right about that, and this is why people packing up and leaving. So let me read some of your answers while you were telling me. A lot of you were mentioning that crime is the problem for you, and I agree. Crime was a problem for me too when I lived in Nassau. I do remember, like I would be sitting in my car and I would be paranoid and I would be afraid. So I get that. Carousel say, well, I left because the world is my oyster and I love it with lime and onions. I will always love home, but it's stagnant and we need to experience the world, learn some shit and go back and share. I agree. And I encourage Bahamians, and again, I'm not being bougie, but I encourage Bahamians. Hold on, let me fling my scarf from Erica. Erica, you like your scarf? I encourage Bahamians to please travel more than Florida. There's more to life than Miami, Orlando, and Fort Lauderdale. There's more to life than that. All right, let's read some more. What you say, Paquita, about the ushers? Chrissy, I walking in my office like a usher in church collecting funds for your show. We'll send on Scotia the way free jokes watching you pay. I agree. These ain't no, and you know what's killed me? Y'all is paid to watch that big forehead Quinn on Married to Medicine, and y'all can't pay me $1 a day for this show. That's $5 a week. Really though? But anyway, that's all right. I soon be on real pay-per-view. Brent say part of it is lack of opportunity. I agree. The thing is the challenge, especially Brent, where you live. I will admit, if I lived where Brent lived, Brent, you don't mind me saying, right? Brent lives in a very rich part of the country. And in that rich part of the country, you see lots of people. Brent, do you mind? Just tell me right here. Can I say my feelings about where you live? I'm not being mean about it. I'm just saying. Brent lives in one of the most expensive islands in the Bahamas. And I will admit, when I go there, it is expensive there. I remember, thank you, Brent. Brent lives in Harbor Island, playground to the rich and famous, where a hamburger costs $25. Yeah, I was like, are you out of your motherfucking mind, bitch? This is cow and bread. Really? Anyway, and so houses are overpriced. Groceries are overpriced. I shopped at the Piggly Wiggly, loved the Piggly Wiggly, but again, how are we supposed to afford? Now, Lutherans and Harbor Islanders are very smart. A lot of them shop abroad. You heard me. I went to one of my friend restaurant on the water. When they bought Kobe beef, that ain't Kobe. You can't even watch Kobe on TV. That's how much a hamburger costs in Bryland. $25 motherfucking dollars. So, when you look at places like Harbor Island, when you look at places like some parts of Eleuthera, Keitra say, Jesus, my chest. It's true. You have Bahamians who are living on this island, sitting on this land that is worth so much money, but they are priced out of owning said land because the prices for the land are scary. One year, I remember going to Harbor Island with Lenny Kravitz and Roxy Roker. And you know what they said to me when I was showing them houses? They were like, Jesus, this is expensive. And these were people who were millionaires. All right? So if you go and you look at some of what the cost of some of those houses, Black Velvet said, better take my kale when I leave. Shit. No, but the thing is, Harbor Island is a very expensive enclave. I went and got a manicure, pedicure, massage, and facial done. It was like $275, almost $300. I was trying to support my friend's salon. Okay? But the thing is, Harbor Island is home to wealthy ass people. The people who own Valentine's, as a matter of fact, I used to work for the father of one of the owners of Valentine's. His name was Harper Sibley. And Harper Sibley used to do something called the IALAC conference, where he'd take children from the inner cities of Miami and take them to like Key Largo or Mar-a-Lago or any rich enclave. And for 2 weeks, we were all counselors at this camp that Harper Sibley does. Brent, help me out. Does Harper Sibley's son still own a part of Valentine's? Because again, when I used to do some PR for Valentine's, he was one of the people who I used to talk to. And again, Harper Sibley was a very wealthy man. You can Google him. And he was very kind to children in the inner city communities of Florida. A lot of people came from Miami, Liberty City, Coconut Grove. Brent said he isn't sure. Well, he was, and when Valentine's was first being built, he was one of the owners. And so just to give you a bit of a background, you have all these wealthy people coming to Harbor Island. I'm sure I say, Chrissy, remember when you went to Bryland earlier this year? Properties in the millions, we were told. I agree. And I did the show with the realtor. You remember the story, the big joke on Harbor Island, and people tell me this is true, that one time Bill Gates was there looking like a bum, and he went into a real estate office asking for information, and the person ignored him, not knowing who he was. Again, you have lots of people who live in Harbor Island who are wealthy. Wayne Huizinga, a garbage man who's now a multi-cagillionaire. As a matter of fact, Wayne Huizinga and my brother-in-law, may he rest in peace, Clarence Patterson, used to work on the garbage truck in Miami together. Now, Clarence did well for himself too, but Wayne took that garbage truck business and he made himself a multi-millionaire. I think he owns, don't he own a couple of Florida teams, the Marlins and all that shit? So you have lots of high-end families who buy property in Bryland, therefore driving the price up. I make a joke about the fact that one of the members of the royal family, India Hicks, I think she's the granddaughter of Lord Mountbatten. She has made a successful business in Harbor Island. Again, when I walk into a store, I want to turn around because them shit's expensive. So she took our island fragrances, and I'm mad at India. I'm mad at India Hicks, boo. So she took the Bryland vibe and she made it her own team. If you Google her right now. So you have those kinds of people coming to Harbor Island and therefore pricing us out of the system. Now, Brent is lucky in that his family owns property. You know, Brent has a great home in Harbor Island. I know my friends, the Percentis, my girl Juanita Percenti, she built this mansion in Harbor Island, $1,000 for a dress. I believe you, because again, my friend who lives in Bryland tells me about these prices. I had a friend, she's dead now, God rest her soul. Brent, you remember Lynn Claire? Well, Lynn used to tell me about the kinds of expensive weddings and parties, etc., that people used to do in Harbor Island. And again, when Bahamians are living on this piece of a rock, Harbor Island is what, 3 miles long? All right, 3 miles long. And when you have this intense wealth, it is difficult for you as a Bahamian to own a piece of that wealth because it is priced out of your pocket. And that's one of the things that I want to smack Hubert Ingram upside his head for. While Lyndon Pindling had the Immovable Properties Act, which kind of saved the land for us, even though that act was flawed as well, Hubert Ingram came and gave us the International Land Holdings Act or something like that. I can't remember. And basically, and you look in Exuma, like Elaine was saying earlier, well, let's move away from Harbor Island. You have now Exuma where people are buying up all this property. You have foreign rich people, mostly light-skinned, owning hotels on our beaches and paying the government taxes on a second home because the Bahamas government doesn't check them when they're supposed to check them. You see, they don't check them. They let them run amok and do whatever the fuck they want to do. If you go right now on a Google search and you Google Exuma Hotel, you'll see all kind of second home owners who have their homes online, renting them out, breaking the fucking law. But does the Bahamas government do anything? Nah, they let that slide. So could that be why we're leaving home as well? because the economic opportunity just ain't there. All right, Savannah say, that's my daddy. What? What Savannah say? That's my daddy. Bleach out girlfriend and send for groceries. I can't take it. Laverne say, hello to Susan. Hey, Susan! How are you? Susan, my love and prayers are with you. May you be comforted, okay? All right. Del said I would leave Nassau because it's too congested and pricey and hot. I love cool weather and lots of living space, but I love our beaches. I agree. The Bahamas has the best beaches. And like I said to you, as long as I'm going through this bullshit with this stupid ass, thank you so much, Legal, the International Persons Landholding Act. That basically did away with the Immovable Properties Act. Again, Lyndon Pinley and Hubert Ingram have just basically fucked up the land situation in our country. Now, the good part about it that I give Hubert Ingram credit for, because we were able to raise a lot of money, people were buying land. You know, in the Bahamas, if you spend $500,000 in land, you could get your citizenship. Yeah, or you could let Shane Gibson sit up in your bed and take your phone call at night like Anna Nicole. Trapsy! All right? So we have to ask ourselves, why is everyone packing up the Georgie bundle? Is it because of those economic opportunities that we spoke about or lack thereof? Because again, when I go and check out a house in Exuma or Harbor Island, that's out of my price league. And let's keep it real. In the Bahamas, this is how fucked up we are. These foreign people could come here with a briefcase and promises, use our land and our resources and get international funding. Bahamians can't do that. The only Bahamians who have been able to do that are the ones who are building that theater, that IMAX theater. Yes, Shane forget about Anna Nicole. He don't want me remind him. He don't want me tag Anna Nicole to get more views on my show every day. Yeah, because you know that's what the salty judge is saying, that I tried to influence the Shane Gibson case. Okay, Shane, you've been a thief from when you come out your ma, honey. Thanks. Oh. Anyway, so I say that to say, is it the economics? Is it the fact that, like our girl Paquita says, grocery in Exuma, $12 for friggin' generic cornflake? Is it because our infrastructure sucks, the high, hard one? Is it because we can't get a steady stream of electricity? Is it because, yeah, fuck Shane Gibson, you making my life miserable, Shane? I can make your life miserable too. You and all your bastard cheering. Lord, I shouldn't have said that. God forgive me. Okay, calm down. Calm down. And we're back. Yeah. Yes, y'all don't know the link. Where my girl is. I need my girl. The problem I'm having with this thing is that the justice involved is saying that I am influencing the Shane Gibson case. Like I could have any influence over Shane Gibson. Really? Shane Gibson is who he is. Just for that, when I finish with this live video, I can tag Anna Nicole Shane Gibson. I can fuck with you like you fucking with me. It's on. On and on and on and on. All right. So the economics, the infrastructure, the 12th highest. You see, Brent just told us the Bahamas is the 12th most expensive place in the world. Can you imagine that shit? Susan say, Chrissy, I am dying here, you and Shane. Yeah, Shane been fucking with me for the longest. Let me tell you how this started. Shane Gibson, when he was at the Union, I told Shane and Robert that they was thieving the Union money. I was on, what station was I on then? I can't remember. I think I asked them when I was interviewing them. I said, is it true that you are embezzling funds from the Union? Well, look here. They was so hot when I asked that question. But Pamela say, first opportunity I get, I'm gone. And see why? Why are we leaving? So that's why Shane mad at me. Because I talk about him embezzling funds from the Union. And I talk about the fact that when he was demonstrating as a unionist in the Batelco situation, he threw peanut and bear on Hubert Ingram. So I talk about that for a good 3 weeks on my show. Yeah, so that's why Shane don't like me. And the funny part is, I used to be sitting up in King Eric and Brigida house all the time. And King Eric used to tell me, you gotta ignore Shane, Chrissy. Don't take it personal. And I don't take it personal. But if you're trying to destroy me and trying to use your bootleg friend on the bench to try fuck with me, then I can talk about you too. You need to go take care. You pay Vonnie any money for the baby? Or you pay that other woman? Or thanks. See, don't cause me get low, because you know I will fuck you right up. Don't cause me to go there. All right, anyway, let me read this. 13 say, all black politicians globally steal. Amazing. It's by design. And that's what hurts. Again, so people leaving the Bahamas, the economic challenges, the infrastructural challenges, the crime in the Bahamas, the cost of living in the Bahamas, the fact that you can't have phone, light, water, flight, read, write. You can't have nothing that come. Look, again, I say come for Chrissy. Mine is true. It's true. You just have to get low. You know, I know Michelle Obama told y'all, when they go low, we go high. Fuck that. In the words of Erica Watkins Lang, when they go low, we limbo under that mofo. And so again, you want to use your little bootleg politician stripes to mess with me? Then I gonna mess with you too. And dear Trapsy Judge, you forget that you have a security intelligence branch report that precluded you from getting a job to be the DPP. Yet Perry Christie with his stink ass, yes, tell Cousin Perry I say so, made you a bitch on the bench, and now you using your power to fuck with people? You're wrong. Anyway, let me hush up because December 13 still got to reach. And then people tell me I must stop talking about her. I like how you could talk about me and trying to destroy my life. You send to customs, honorable member. You acting like a member, a big dick. And I'm tired of your shit. What Erykah Badu say? I'm getting tired of your shit. I'm tired of your shit. And so every day on this show, since you want to fuck with me, you want to fuck with me, I gonna fuck with you. Every day. And if you fuck with me, I'll come on certain days a week. See, the worst thing you could have do was try and incarcerate me. All this niceness, you want to incarcerate me? Incarcerate your ma. Your ma should have fucking swallowed you. Wasted skeet. That's what you represent. Wasted. Anyway, let me read Susan's comment before I continue talking about the bitch on the bench. Susan say, we left our medical clinic in Andros failed. Political interference, both PLP and FNM. No contract, but was seeing patients for free. I remember when you were in Andros. But see, the Bahamas government, again, I keep telling you why we love the Bahamas government. They the biggest breakers of the law. The Bahamas government been robbing its people and grinding them with a limber cock since 1973. If you look at the injustices that happen in the Bahamas, and you look at some of the people who are behind it, it will give you pause. It would really make you want to holler. 13 say we should not be victimized, but we are victimized every day as Bahamians. And the fact that people are laughing at what's happening to me, guess what? Today for me, tomorrow for you. You could have an opinion and someone could say, oh, go arrest that bitch. So that's why I fighting. And my fight could benefit many Bahamians. But I keep telling you, like my grandma used to say, you will regret the day and rue the hour that you bother with me. And y'all just want me just sit down and let you kick me in my cunny. No. I don't even like to, look here, don't even touch my cunny too hard. I need massaging. I need little kiss and rub. It don't go like that. So let's get back. The economics, the infrastructure, the opportunity that's just slim to none. All right? We have a problem with our school system churning out illiterates and enumerates every fucking year. Out of the 6,000 students graduating from schools in the Bahamas, 3,000 of them are illiterate and enumerate. Genevieve say, don't forget this Friday. It's frowsy. That's why we being frowsy. Black Velvet say they are oppressed and because there's only two classes of people they live in fear. I agree. Yeah, don't touch it too hard. Don't touch it too hard. So Christina Thompson left the Bahamas because she had to. But I'm asking people who are volunteering to leave, what makes you want to pack up your Georgie bundle and leave and go? All right. A lot of the comments I'm seeing here about crime. Crime. Savannah say incarcerate your ma. 13 say the Bahamas need to stand up and grind the country to a halt. Bahamians ain't gonna do that because you know why? When the PLP in power, all their little minions singing the PLP song. Now the FNM in power, all their minions singing the FNM song. Because guess what? When my government in power, I get in grease. You have some people who getting grease so good from this government. People getting grease so good from this FNM government right now, just like in the PLP government. Now, I will admit, I'm not going to swear for human menace, but I would venture to say that when you look at the hierarchy of cocksucker prime minister in the Bahamas, it'll be Pinling, Christie, Ingram, Menace. All right? So we've had this situation going on for a long time. You cannot continue to not educate your people, to not give them opportunity, to not make them ready for the first world, sorry. Look here, Keitra, Keitra, stop making me laugh. I can't. Achia said, I would like to return to my land, my country, but there's no chance and opportunities and things are not getting better, they're getting worse. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. All I can say is that Shama Nashanta, you better preach. Keitra, I can't take you. I just hope that even though a lot of us are leaving our island, all right, our country, I hope we realize that there's a consequence for the brain drain that happens. That's all I'm saying. There's going to be consequences. All right, Crystal says she reached late. Man, look here. I can soon, guess what? When I get myself settled, because where I is now, I ain't planning to stay here. It's too fucking cold. Sorry. And I hate Florida. Okay? And California too far. Plus it's earthquake. So I ain't decide where I can be. I just spoke to my friend. She's like, hey, Chrissy, I'm calling you from Nebraska. You should visit. I was like, Nehuska? What? Newatska? You ain't serious. Look here, I so fucking scared of cold. Look here, just talking about the cold, my nipple hurting. Anyway. All right, can't you say this must be unrelated, but we should have also more mental health forum in the Bahamas. I agree. Now, I'm still trying to get my girl. We do a lot of mental health shows, Kasia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. We do a lot of mental health shows because we know that a lot of our challenges that we have. Say California is awesome, you'd forget the Bahamas. I love California. I left California and went back home after I had my baby because I wanted my son to know who he came from. Regret, party of one, your table's ready. Anyway, so California is great. However, California is also far. It has earthquakes. Where I was living, I lived in Los Angeles. It's expensive as shit. I don't know, but I love California. I love the party side of California. Anyway, so as I was saying, we have to decide if we're all going to leave the Bahamas, then where does that leave the Bahamas with regard to getting its collective shit in a pile? Like my girl, Black Velvet. Black Velvet is over here in America making American communities great. And I thank you so much. And you be safe on them streets, okay? Be safe out there. Black Velvet says so much can be done, but too much bondage and no new ideas being presented. Well, that's true because our legislators to this day, they want to keep things as they are because what happens, I'm a legislator, I get into the House of Assembly, I see where I could cut deals and make money, and then when I see my opportunity to make money, my attitude is, fuck all y'all. And that's what's wrong. Look, even Crystal, when you left, like for me, when I left, I admit I left and I was very upset about why I was leaving. But Crystal, when you told me that you had immigrated over here as well, I'm sure you feel that if we all leave, then what? If we all leave our country, then who's left? And I keep saying, Susan say we all can't leave. LOL, party of one, table ready. Yeah, some have to stay. We are coming back regardless. I agree. Everybody can't leave. I was in a position where I was able to. Child grown, no more family members fucking with me anymore. Lord, I want to thank you. See, I was mourning the loss of family, but I'm glad. I don't have to go to another funeral. I don't have to wipe nobody asshole in the hospital. I don't have to help you when your baby coming out your front. Don't fucking call me. So I have a position that I'm at where I'm able to leave. But a lot of people with smaller children, with ties to the community financially, people who have businesses. I talk to my friend all the time and she says, man, look here, Keitra, stop playing with me. But if everybody leaves, then what? And there's crime everywhere, all right? Keitra say Bahamians about to be Israelites in the desert. Well, you know, there are other island countries that have people who immigrate a lot and they do just well. I tell you where I am now, there's a huge Jamaican community. I mean, huge. I could get beef patty and cocoa bread every day of my life if I wanted. Conversely, I was just going through Indian Town where I am. You know, the area that I am is very diverse. So you have a lot of diverse people. I see one Bahamian restaurant yet. Stroke chin. I was thinking about opening one Bahamian restaurant and putting weed inside the food. You know you can have weed in DC now, right? You allowed to grow tree plants in your yard. Drink up the Guinness, smoke up the chronic, gal start to ball, you must get the tonic. Anyway, y'all like shit. So baby people, you believe that's my hour gone already? The hour gone already. Keitra, don't play with me. Keitra, don't make me jump through this phone for you. But remember, people, I can't come to Chicago. Chicago is cold as shit. I lived in Chicago for 6 months. I don't know how y'all is living that winter. Unless your name is Oprah Winfrey. Oh, Chicago cold and expensive. It has good pizza though. Anyway, so baby people, I want you guys to have a great weekend. I have visited a dispensary, girl. How you mean? Come look here. A sister place. There's a wagon, a food truck with food selling with CBD in it, okay? I can try doing show from there, but I don't know if I want everybody to know my whereabouts, because I tell y'all I in DC, y'all might try come fuck with me. Yeah, you know, not the love nest, the trapsy bitches who be, again, this same judge asking everybody where I is. Bitch, I'm in my skin, blowing in the motherfucking wind. That's where I fucking is. Go look for the daughter will come out your front. What about that? Anyway, so people, we gonna be safe. We gonna find out why everybody packing their Georgie bundle. I'm gonna put up the information for my friend's immigration firm. For a lot of people, I love the Love Nest. And I do the show for the Love Nest, you know. I don't care about them other fuck up frowsy people. I really don't give a motherfuck about them. Oh, hey Jamaica, my second home. Yeah, y'all don't want me come to Exuma no more? I could be right down in Ochi. Huh? Y'all don't want me come to Abaco? I could be in the Blue Mountains. Fuck all y'all who trying to arrest me. So y'all have a good weekend. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I thank God for you. And I behold the magnificence that you are. Yes, a lot of us are popped down, fucked up and struggling. But I ask you the question. If we all leave, then what? If all of us with sense, like my girl Pamela, big skill set, smart, intelligent, bright woman, if she leaves, then what? We all can't leave, so we got to find a solution. If I wasn't being fucked with, I would be in the Bahamas right now. But you ain't gonna try arrest me, okay? Please, you know what you need to do? The jail you billing for me? You need to go sit in that jail, stick your head up your... Anyway, ooh, look at the time. An hour is gone. Love